Good morning. It's September the 6th, 2016. Time to kick off, hopefully, the start of the traders' new year. The trading this summer has been less than quiet, especially if you focused on the indexes. The action has come in crude, the bond, and sometimes gold. But hopefully we'll get the equity markets back. Again, I still think the play is, especially after G20 this weekend, you just find a place to get long and disappear for a while. Morgan Stanley threw in the towel this morning, and now see the Dow going to 2,300. Bank of America was early. They had a 2,400, 2,450 forecast. So right now everybody's playing the stock market for the upside. And it'd take a major piece of news to change that. The markets will be pointed to September 21st. That's when the Fed makes their interest rate announcement with a full press conference. Goldman Sachs has come out and said there's a 55% chance the Fed will raise interest rates come September. So that's the stage that'll be set, and we'll have articles on both sides of that issue until the announcement's actually made. So for Treasuries, we've got a down market. They're certainly pricing in an interest rate increase, are not taking any chances, and we have resistance starting at 28. So our first sell is 27.31. 3 to 7, sell 2. On the buy side, think we are pointed lower. We've got support down at 12 to 16, so 13 to 17, buy 1. Might take a 21 to get in. Right now we're dealing with a P off the London session. And then 1 to 5, 5 to 9 for buy 2. And put a question mark at 21. A lot of it just depends on which way the E-mini goes off the opening. PMI services 51.2. ISM services 55. IBD TIPP Business Optimism Index 48.6. This news hits late, starting at 9:45 Eastern till 10 Eastern. Labor market conditions, don't know. Previously it was 1.0. And we have Gallup consumer spending. I believe that comes out early. Last month it was $100 per day, up from 89, the low of 89. So we'll play with for a trading range with a down bias, and see if that happens. The focus should be ISM services in the direction of the E-mini. Hotter than blazes here in Wichita this weekend. We had winds from the southwest at 20. Gust to 35, temperature in the mid-90s, low 90s, and humidity was very, very high once again. We're probably supposed to get more of that at the end of the week too, with this hurricane coming on shore in Baja California. Flooding in the southwest, and I think most of that will be south of us. But our desert southwest gets two rain events a year. It's called a double monsoon. Hard to believe when you drive around in the desert that they call it a monsoon and how lush. But when you get to real deserts, the Arizona looks pretty lush in comparison. Wow, first frost this weekend. Where's Homemont? Must be up at Point Barrow or Bend, Oregon. That's pretty country. Okay, similar situation for the 30-year, 27 to 31, sell 1. 7 to 11, sell 2. On the buy side, the breakout came. Actually, we don't do it that way, come to think of it. So number 1 is 28 to the buck. That's our first resistance band. So 3 to 7 will be sell 1. Sell 2 will make 15 to 19. On the buy side, we've got pretty good support down here at 12 to 16. So 5 to 9 will be buy 1. And 25 to 29 will be buy 2. Gold was up, crude oil was up, the dollar was down. And you can see coming out of London, we had pretty good buy. Actually, the buying started in Frankfurt. So we got this 2-letter ledge over here at 41.5. We've got a high volume number at 43. So the volume is basically 43 to 47. So sell 1 will be 38 to 40. 44, 46 for sell 2. On the buy side, the breakout came from 32, so 30 to 32 buy 1. And 25, 27 buy 2. And the strength in gold has been attributed to a weaker dollar. Looking at the euro. Okay, trying to trade higher, but running into trouble. So 11.75, sell 1. 112 even, sell 2. On the buy side, make it 40 to 50. Then 11.25 for buy 2. Crude oil, Saudi Arabia and Russia agreed to cooperate on curtailing supplies, but no agreement was reached on how much anybody would pump. So again, these people know how to play the market, how to bring it back and forth, and we're always subject to new spikes in crude oil. We had one last week where that actually started with Russia, where they and Saudi Arabia would be getting together. You can't have an oil deal because Iran says, yeah, we'll cooperate as long as we can produce as much as we can lift and sell. And that's what's holding everything back. So don't expect that to change. A 44.75, 45, sell 1. 45.25, 45.50, sell 2. The buy side will open up a little bit, but we do have to get through 44.50. So we'll play for 44, 44.25, buy 1. And then 43.25. And we'll make it 43.50, 43.75 for buy 2. And I believe the the interim meeting is September the 28th. 45 is a pretty round number. It's a number I'd like to sell against if we could get it up that high. There has been a seller above 46.50. There has been a buyer below 43.50, and that's the $3 range that we expect in crude oil. Okay, the E-mini, I don't think the Fed's going to allow it to sell, and I don't think it is going to sell. So my guess is we're going to see 2,200 plus before the elections. If the Fed could stage it perfectly, they'd like to have the market rally into November the 8th on the idea that economy's good, give Hillary the best shot they can give her. 90% of the political contributions out of our Treasury Department go to the Democrat Party. And it's pretty much that way in most government agencies. They know which side their bread is buttered on. And they're voting their personal self-interest, and you can't blame them for doing that. It's just the way things are. So this is a P that we're looking at. Still pointed higher. Get through 85, then the next stop is 92. Get through 92, the next stop's 2,200. I think the easiest trade to see is failure to take out this 83, 85 area. So then be 89 to 91 for sell 2. On the buy side, 75, 77. Then 70, 72. So we're really trying to buy 70s to 75s. And we can sell failure to take out and hold 85 to 90. The news. PMI services, 51.2. ISM services, 55 even. Investors Business Daily, TIPP Business Optimism at 48.6. Don't want to pay any attention to that. The focus is going to be ISM services. Labor market conditions, don't know. Last month was 1. And so here's your focus right there, and that's at 10 Eastern. Get these numbers written down. Like the long side of the market better until proven wrong. Okay, we'll take a bit to get everything up and published. I'm going to get busy on that. I'll be back with you as soon as possible.